Hey guys, it's Moribo here, and today I'm going to be taking you through my Seraphine First Strike build. So, we're going to be going First Strike, Magical Footwear, Biscuit Delivery, and Cosmic Insight. And for the secondary runes, I'm going to be taking Cheap Shot and Ultimate Hunter. And I'm going to be taking 2 Adaptive Force for the AP, and then Defense and Magic Resist depending on the teams you're going to be fighting against. So, I decided that Seraphine is a really high damage long range support. So it works really well with First Strike, just because you can get the 1-up on the enemies with the 10% extra damage and the extra gold that you're going to be needing as a support. I decided to take Magical Footwear because you will usually be using AP for Seraphine, and the 300 gold early game really does make a difference for Ludens. And Biscuit Delivery just because you will be using a lot of abilities early on, so you might as well restore the mana, and Cosmic Insight for the haste. And then I decided to take Domination instead of Sorcery for the secondary rune page, just because I wanted that extra damage that can help with First Strike. So I took Cheap Shot, which works with Seraphine's E and Ultimate, and I also took Ultimate Hunter because Seraphine's Ultimate cooldown tends to be on the longer side, so you can cast it more often. And then I took 2 Adaptive Force just for the AP, and then Armor or Magic Resist depending on the teams you're going to be fighting against. Okay, let's get into the gameplay. So this is a game I did play earlier with Seraphine using this First Strike build. And we are fighting against Silas and Caitlyn. And it's really great at this point in time First Strike just because like that E right there got me 35 gold in that one interaction on top of my spell thieves. So yeah, we do end up fighting. I do end up getting that stun off, and we do end up getting the first blood. We do end up getting a lot of kills. I think we may like have killed the whole team. But yeah, I do end up sacrificing my life here, but my team end up just getting the kills. So in that one that one invade that they just did, I got 45 gold, which is pretty crazy on top of my spell thieves. So at this point, I was able to get my Ash Vampiric Scepter before the lane even started. And yeah. So with First Strike Seraphine, you do want to poke as much as possible when your first strike is up, just to get that constant flow of money. And against lanes like against Caitlyn, it could be difficult to get first strike off sometimes. But if you just dodge, you'll get enough money. So also first strike isn't really an early game item. You get a lot more money later in the game. As you can see, I don't think I get any more than a kill's worth of gold during the laning phase, but at the end of the game, I think I get around 2,000 gold, which is insane because that's almost a whole item. So yeah, we're just playing the lane normally. I'm waiting for my first strike to come up, and I just try to look for areas where I can poke. And since the support is a Silas, I do get first strike up pretty often. I did play a little safe this game, just because I don't usually play against Silas supports, so yeah, so far I only got 60 gold, but I did an additional 60 damage overall. I do end up getting that kill on Silas, and making it out alive. But with this first strike build, I do like to just stay in lane and just try to get that poke damage up. But with against melee supports, this build really does shine. Because even if you don't hit all of your abilities, like it just getting 2 people like that can give you like 30 gold. I do end up dying, but yeah, I mean, this isn't really an early game rune, so it's understandable. I end up coming back with Lost Chapter, and after I get Ludens, I really start doing all of that damage, and I start racking up the gold from first strike. With the Seraphine build, I do like to play a little passive until I get my ultimate. But as you can see right there, I did an extra 50 damage I wouldn't have done without first strike, and it also gave me an extra 40 gold, which is pretty nice for a single interaction. I get the kill on the Silas, which is great, because he had a bounty on him. And I do end up getting this Ash pretty low. Oh, I think I do end up dying, actually. Um, I did end up dying. That's a pretty bad play on my part. But, yeah. Do end up going in onto the Silas to go in for the kill. For some reason, my ultimate didn't go off, or I wasn't able to get my ultimate when I wanted to. But, yeah, I ended up saving my Ash here. I'm pretty proud of that play right there, even though it was just a flash. But, yeah, at this point, I've done an additional 200 damage and gotten 175 extra gold. I do end up coming back to lane. Right as my Ash is getting dived, I end up getting a kill. Unfortunately, my Ash does die, but I'm able to get a little bit of gold. At this point, I have 240 gold extra. And honestly, with first strike, you really just wanna, even if like it's not too much damage from your poke, you just wanna be doing poke damage so you can get that extra 5 at least. That happens when you do end up proccing first strike. Obviously, with Seraphine, it's easier to do more damage just because she has long range with a slow and a charm. I think I end up killing this Caitlyn with my charm, which is great. I'm wrecking kills up at this point. Me and my Ashe are pretty even, but we almost get that Silas, and yeah. My team ended up getting the dragon. Let me look for a Caitlyn kill. I ended up coming here just in time, shielding my Ashe and getting the kill. This brings me up to 300 extra damage and 269 gold, which is almost a kill. A kill's worth of gold. As you can see, with first strike, it's very easy to get ahead of your enemies in lane, and you pretty much snowball. It's a very snowbally type rune. As you can see, I just hit her for another 2 Qs, and it got me up to 300. This is exactly a kill's worth. My Trundle is coming down, looking for a Caitlyn kill. Be able to get a pick. I get that Silas kill. I think I end up getting Caitlyn as well. Because at this point, I honestly do a lot of damage. We get that tower, I get the double Q. I missed the double Q. But, yeah, I end up hitting that Q, with that flash, and end up getting the kill. My Ashe ends up hitting a lucky arrow. I end up missing an ult. Me and Lex do an insane amount of poke damage, so we were able to burst down that Poppy and Pike and end up getting the kill on Caitlyn. At this point in the game, which is 19 minutes, I have an extra 560 gold, which is almost 2 kills, and I've dealt an additional 700 damage pretty much. And I also am doing pretty well with Ludens, Rallies, and just getting kills. Like, as you can see right there, I just got a Silas. We end up killing that Pike. This Poppy goes in for some reason. We end up getting the kill on her. This Caitlyn goes up too far. We end up getting the kill on her. Silas decides to go in. The team, the enemy team that fight, that was very questionable. But I was able to do enough damage to get me to an extra 647 gold. And we are close to ending the base. I was able to kill that Pike, which did a lot of damage, even though our Ashe died. Like, 1E double Q combo is enough to kill their squishies. And you see an ult like that is amazing because it got me to 800 gold. So far I have 1,000 extra damage and 800 gold gained. We do end up kind of greeting for this Caitlyn kill. But at this point, our team was just like, oh, let's just keep playing because I wanted to see how much more damage I can deal and more gold I can get. Our team is trying to fight for drag. Our Draven goes in, very questionable, but I set up, and this is what Seraphine is great for. Even if we didn't end up getting the dragon, I got a triple kill right there, just because her burst damage is so insane. And then I did another double Q in that vein with the help of our Lux. I did try to go for the pentakill, but unfortunately the Caitlyn was too slippery. But at this point, I have gotten over 1,000 extra gold with this first strike, which is more than a third of an AP item, which is kind of crazy. I missed that Q horrendously, but yeah. My gameplay here is pretty questionable, but I'm just trying to get kills. Raise up that first strike gold. But yeah, this, as you can see during that drag fight, I got a lot of kills just because of my ultimate and the double Q, which gave me an extra 300 damage during that drag fight, I think. An extra 200 gold, which is crazy. On top of all the kills I got. Items are Ludens, Rallies, Horizon Focus, Sorcerer's Boots, and my Shard of True Ice. And I'm looking to build a Rabadons using the additional gold I get. We do end up looking for a pick on main and get a kill thanks to my Lux. I do end up getting a lot of kills this game just with Seraphine's passive, which is kind of crazy. And do end up allowing our Lux to get another kill right here. She hasn't banged a pike, but at this point they realize that I'm a menace. The Seraphine build has allowed me to get a full build with Rabadons. I end up getting 600 AP. And at this point I have gained an additional 1,600 gold on top of 2,000 additional damage. We end up getting this inhibitor and ultimately ending the game. I ended up bursting that Caitlyn with a EQ. Again, it's very broken. And yeah, we do end up ending the game out. So yeah, that was my first strike Seraphine build. And I will see you in a second with showing you the graphs and how much damage I did. So after that game, I ended up going 20, 10, 25 with 16,000 gold, almost 17,000. And I ended up doing 43,497 damage out of the entire game. Which is more than the enemy pikes, even though the pike was dominating. And we ended up winning. But yeah, that is my Seraphine first strike build, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the future. Bye!